So my very first sex education lesson was when my sister, I think I was about 5 years old, and my sister and I were riding in the car with our mom, and I mean, we didn't use seat belts back then, but the cars didn't even have seat belts back then, but we were standing in the back seat, so we were kind of looking over her shoulder, and she's driving. And she told us about a teenage girl at church, the church that we went to in a small community right outside of Knoxville, Tennessee. And so she told us this girl, this, I guess, 16, 17-year-old girl that was getting married. And we thought, well, that's neat. We know what weddings are, at least a little bit about what weddings are. And then Mom said something kind of strange. She said, well, she's also going to have a baby. And that really confused me, because maybe my first sex education lesson was first comes love, then comes marriage, and then comes somebody with a baby carriage. That's probably my very first sex education lesson. And that didn't fit with this scenario. So this girl is getting married, she's also having a baby. And I just remember being very, very curious about that. And I said, well, how does that happen? Or, it was just a really innocent 5-year-old question. And I remember that my mother's knuckles got kind of white on the steering wheel, 10 and 2. But they kind of got white, and she looked straight ahead, and there was a real tension in her voice, and she said, well, she just did something she's not supposed to do. 5 years old, of course I had no clue what that. Now 5-year-olds today may have an idea of what that was all about, but not then. I had no idea, but my first lesson was, when you ask questions about babies, it really makes Mom uncomfortable.